Well, hello, and welcome to Why Am I Cooking This? In conjunction with Last Chance Ranch, I have procured a beef heart, and I am going to try to cook it today. I'm going to make a stuffed beef heart. I've never cooked this before. I have to open this and clean this. It's going to be a challenge, but the beauty of it is that all of us have always cooked something for the first time, so we're going to take that journey together. I am excited, I'm nervous, and I hope this turns out. So, come along with me on this journey, and we are going to make beef heart today. Okay, so the first thing that I am going to do is with a very sharp knife, we're going to remove some of this outer skin, and I always have a trash bag right here when I cook, and some of this outer fat. So, we're just going to go in and take this stuff off. And I am not the world's greatest butcher, but that's okay. Let's see, and we're going to try and get as much of that silver skin off as you can. If you guys have never removed silver skin before, it's not too difficult if you can get underneath. Sometimes you can just peel it. And if not, you just kind of get your knife under it and do your best. It won't ruin your food to leave it on, but it is kind of just tougher. And you're just going to peel away at this. Like that. I am going to keep going around this whole heart because as you can see there's some other stuff we got to get off the back. But I'm basically going to go around like this, and then once I am going to open it up, we will come back. So what you're left with after you clean up the outside and do as good of a job as you can should look something like this. And if you have a dog like mine, he will be patiently waiting in the back. So the next thing we're going to have to do is open this sucker up and clean it out. So you are going to look for, there's two spaces, and we're going to take this first one and we are going to slide our knife right in here and cut it open. And basically follow it so that it comes all the way off. So you'll have this little extra piece. I am doing a stuffed one. I'm going to hang on to this just in case, and we're going to have to take all this gross stuff out. I will say I'm sure you're wondering what the texture is like. If you've done cleaning of any other kind of animal, venison, it feels fairly similar. It's not like slimy or anything like that. It's just kind of like it's raw meat. So now you can see I'm going to have to do a little bit more here, but we've just got, really, it doesn't actually look like a heart, that piece. So we've got that, and now we are going to tackle this guy. We are going to open this sucker up, and I don't know that there is a good spot to do it, so we are just going to kind of, I'm going to find the thinnest spot with my finger, which feels like it's about here, and I'm just going to slice very carefully. Because I'm stuffing it, I want it to remain as sort of round as possible. So once I've got down to this part, I'm going to sort of cut inward and kind of just etch that away. And now we have this, which is scarier than it looks, or looks scarier than it is. So we are going to go ahead and start doing the same thing we did with that first piece, which is just taking out all this extra stuff. Now, I've had my heart thawing in the fridge for about 2 days, and this center actually still has some ice crystals in it, which makes it, I think, a little bit easier to kind of cut away some of this stuff. Okay guys, so the next part of this is making the stuffing, and I'm just going to show you guys I got everything chopped and ready to go because it goes quick. So in my pan ready to go, I have about 7 pieces of thick cut bacon. I have about 4-ish cloves of garlic chopped up, and I have about a pound of mushrooms chopped up with a medium yellow onion, all chopped and ready to go, plus some spinach and seasonings. This recipe is inspired by the Healthy Foodie. I did not come up with it on my own. So we're going to get the stuffing going. I'll show you some steps along the way, and then we will get to stuffing our beef heart. Okay, so we've got the stuffing done. After everything's cooked together, it looks something like that. We have a pan back here that we will be putting this guy into, and then we've got our beef heart. I patted everything dry, and then you want to put it the fat side, the outside down. Then I actually took that little extra piece that we cut off, and I sort of reattached it just for a little extra room. I don't think you have to do that, but I figured why not try this. If we have extra stuffing, that is absolutely okay. I also don't have the right kind of twine for this. I looked and I thought I found the right thing, and I didn't. So I have skewers that have been soaking in water. I'm going to give them a rotate. And this will be how we will kind of skewer it together. It might not stay together great, but that's okay. It just has to stay together well enough. So we are going to stuff this bad boy. And I'm going to just put a couple extra skewers in the bottom and kind of across so that it stays together. And then I will show you how we're going to sear it in this pan over here. Okay, we are going to do our best to try and sear this without making a mess. It could go poorly. Again, this is the first time I've ever done this. But I'm going to set it at 275 degrees. And this pan has olive oil in it. Nice and hot. So we're going to smoke out my house now. I'm going to just try and set this guy in here and see how it goes. So at 275, make sure you did that in an oven-safe pan, put it right in the oven, and then they say 15 to 20 minutes per pound at 275. So I am going to cook it for probably 45 minutes. It was almost 3 pounds, and we will see how it looks. Timer just went up, cooked for 45 minutes. We're gonna take it out, take a look. Oh. What do you think, Evan?
It looks pretty good.
Looks good. We're gonna set it here. And I am going to let it rest for 10 minutes with tin foil. And then we're gonna get into it. Here we go. I got the skewers out, because it doesn't matter at this point if it falls apart. But he looks really good. So, we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna cut it open and hope for the best. Oh my goodness. That looks awesome. Holy cow, I'm excited. Alright. Yep, and it's falling apart, which we knew would happen, but I think Evan and I are going to eat. And I guess I could eat a little bit on camera because I've come this far. I'll take a little bit of this front guy here. Just cut off a little piece. My first time having heart. It's really good. Okay, we're going to eat. Thanks for watching.